how can a company actually ensure that the processes is created, and like how to create that process or maybe documentation or guideline so that these kind of mishap doesn't happen, or maybe production doesn't go down, or maybe the bill doesn't come 10 times next month or something like that. So like how can a company do that?
Yeah.
Because this is something I see a lot of companies struggling, but
Mm-hmm.
maybe that you can shed some light on that.
So usually big companies, they have processes and procedures in place, and if they are following the ITIL guidelines, right, ITIL, they would have that things like incident management, problem management, change management, and all these things. So in IBM, they used to have something called Remedy, and in using Remedy, you could do incident management. If there is an incident, then you would log a ticket, and then you would fix it, right? And then you say, hey, this was the root cause. This is what happened. This is how I fixed it. So, and if you have that kind of incident repeating multiple times, and it
Mm-hmm.
becomes like a trend, then they call it problem. Then it becomes problem management. So they will then, okay, hey man, this incident has happened 5, 6, 7, 8 times. This is not just an incident; it's a problem. So they will manage it as a problem. They find the root cause, they fix the whole thing, and then the incident doesn't happen again, right? That is the whole idea. So in ITIL, there is another thing called change management. There is service catalog. There's so many things. So change management is when my earlier example, instead of me just going there and doing things on PABX, what would happen in like in a really well organized place, it would be a change management. They would have they call it change management advisory board, a CAB board. Again, the name can vary from company to company. So the change management board, let's say I want to do something in my system, I would raise a change and say, hey, CAB board, this is what I'm going to do on this day. Do you approve or not, right? If it impacts the production system, they would have to go to that board, and they would like 6, 7 people, even security guys, network guys, storage guys, all will be involved and see what is the
Mm-hmm.
implication. Is it going to impact my system? Is it going to do all of? They will do all that diligence, and once everyone says, okay, we are fine. Do you have any risk? If you have a risk, how are you going to roll back? So you have to write everything, right? Not
Uh-huh.
just implementing it, but if something happens, I'm going to roll back this way. You have to write the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
So because of these kind of processes, even if something really bad happens, they can quickly roll back. So there is no like a big production outage. But the interesting thing is this was used to be all manual. It used to be all
Yeah.
manual. Now, because of CI/CD and DevOps and all of these things, many of these things have been is getting automated, right? All of this ideal process can now be automated because of the automation, the way that the world has evolved, right? But ideal process is still there, but it's many of these are automated and they are really quick.
So every time I talk to my team and I say like before like making a deployment plan, make a rollback plan first, so that like if something goes south, like then you must be prepared for rollback. But if you're
Absolutely,
not prepared for rollback, you are not prepared for deployment. So
absolutely.
I follow that guideline. So it has worked as of
So
now.
you
But
are following
yeah,
a really good
uh,
procedure then.